Hello. How are we all doing? How are we this morning? It's a tad wet out there. We're going to get wet, I think, today. Just getting prepared. We've got our green stuffs for the birds. And we've got our peas and sweet corn for the birds. Yeah, let's do this thing. I'm just going to spin you around. I'm going to stare at the wall for a moment. There you go. My lovely wall. Nah. Yep.
Chirpy, what are you yelling at?
Look at him balancing on that. Do you think you're a chicken? Do you? He's like, no, I don't want that stuff. I want the nice stuff. Come over here, Chirps. Just look at the camera. Come here. Nom 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 nom. No, wait. Yeah, you're a hand-fed goose. Like royalty. Let me chuck some of this in for your girl. What's she doing, Chirps? Is she sitting on her eggs or is she not sitting on her eggs? She can't make up her mind, can she? I'm going to stick the rest of this over there, bud, so I can clean this floor later, okay? Without there being food everywhere. Some of it can go over there. Some of it can go over here. Okay, to the ducks, to the geese, to the ducks, to the chickens, to the ducks. To the ducks, to the ducks. At least this was a bit undercover, so we're not going to get so damp out in here. Oh, I didn't bring any duck food with me. I need duck food. And I need a hose pipe. Yep, defo. Not a lot in there, look. I need more than that. And we need to grab the hose pipe, so because I emptied those last night. And I haven't filled them back up yet, so I need to run down and grab that. However, you can come with me. There's no ducks and chickens here at the moment, so it'll be boring for you to stare at nothing. I don't want you to be bored. Right, Chirpy, are you gonna let me pass? So we've got a semi-broody willow. Sometimes she's broody and she stays on her eggs. Another time she just leaves and can't be bothered. So we don't really know what she's doing at the moment. It's not practical though. I'm gonna sticking up with that. Spin you around. I don't even know what you're looking at. Sponge? Nope. Well, it's not as interesting as your food, is it? Why does it have to be raining? Okay. Good. I'll get the hose pipe once the birds are in here. This thing is never easy to figure out. There's a hole in the top somewhere. Windy. Okay, it's the time of day where we have to guess which bird is coming out first. So, who do we think? We've got to choose from for anybody who hasn't been here before. We've got 6 ducks. They are Sarah, Duck, Roger, Drew, Peaches and Cream. And for the chickens, we've got 4 of those. And we've got Blossom, Buttercup, Salt and Pepper. Who do we think is coming out of the door first? Salt, we've got salt, a couple of salts. Pepper. I think Pepper was the last one. Was out of the coop first. The last time we did this, I think it was Pepper. Cream. Cream hasn't been out first in quite some time, so that'll be good, won't it? Peaches or cream, yeah. Salt. Okay, should we find out? Should we go and have a look? I'm just going to tip these. Put the kale about, please. Curly kale. And then I've got the peas and sweet corn ready for okay, here we go. Who comes up first? It was Duck. No, it was Drew. Well done, Drew. Well done. Drew. That's the one you get the first bite. Roger, you do this every time. You let all the girls eat the food. Anyone have any left for you if you do that? For those of you that are here often, Salt has been escaping. She's been finding a way out, I reckon, through this. I think she gets out through this. She's She's finding a way out just to lay an egg in Willow's house. Right, I'm just going to pop down and grab the hose pipe. Hope these birds will keep you all company. Why are they wearing a wig? They are called crested ducks, or miniature crested they're called, and that's part of their head. They have loads of feathers on their head. There we go, just one coming up close now. There she is. They make the best punk rockers. Aren't you creamy? And there's Peaches, she's got one as well. And then their mother is over there, that's Sarah over there, mother duck. Yeah, we've got a couple of runners, 2 runner ducks. They're hilarious. Which one's that? Seducer. We've got 3 with the poofy bits. The white one, the peach coloured one, or the dark grey one. This one here. A pro flyer there, Rog. Pro flyer. Yep. Ducks in the pond. Okay, Sarah. Okay, Willow. Willow's confused. We don't know what's going on with Willow. She does sit on the eggs, and she is broody in the fact that she's protecting what she's sitting on. But then she gets bored and wanders off, and she stays off her eggs for quite some time, and then she goes back and gets broody again. So we don't think she's going to hatch anything herself. We are allowing her to continue sitting on her eggs, a bit for like a practice, I suppose. But although we have removed them because she was completely bored of them yesterday. She didn't go back to them at all. But now this morning she's sitting on nothing unless she's laid again. If she still sat there at the end of this live, I'm going to try and put the eggs back under her just so to see if she'll actually sit on them this time. But she may not let me anywhere near her as well. She might protect her space. So we'll see how that goes. Roger's getting busy. Not sure you want to join them right now. Do they like being picked up? The chickens don't mind it. The ducks, not so much. You can get hold of them, but you usually end up getting wet in the process. Once you've got hold of them, they're fine, but they're not really a fan. They'll run away from you otherwise. Every morning, Tyler, Roger is the only male, and he basically moves his way around the day. Obviously with the ducks, not the chickens. Okay, Sarah, it's not her first time sitting on eggs. She has sat on them before. They weren't her own. We basically, again, she become broody and we slid some eggs under there. I can't remember what the outcome was. No, I don't think she successfully hatched any so far. Sarah might go down the slide here. Willow is still technically a young goose, so she's inexperienced in the whole hatching process.
Salt! Pepper! Sarah, go on, there you go.
All the chickens have decided, other than salt's still out here, but all the chickens have decided it's too wet out here for them. They've all gone back into the coop. Okay, no, so the geese are elsewhere. We do have geese, but they're not in here. The geese and the chickens don't really get on very well, so we don't keep them together. Why did the Roman chicken cross the road? It's a good question, I don't know. Nicole, right, do they fight? Not really. The ducks... Roger is... Are you laughing, Cream? Is that a funny question? Roger, this one here, the one that's just climbed up onto the side, is the only male, so he chases the ladies around all day long, and that can get a bit tiresome, I'm sure. But it's not really fighting, it's just, you know, ducks being ducks. The chickens, again, they do have a pecking order, and they all know who's boss within that pecking order, so that's usually fine. It's only when one of them is slightly under the weather or they want to challenge each other, they have a bit of a scrap, but they sort that out pretty quickly. And every now and then... Ew, you just splashed me in the eye, thanks for that. Pepper, I'll show you Pepper. Right, so that's Roger, and that's Pepper over there. You know, they have a bit of a Barney every now and then, but we actually think it's Pepper that starts it. So Pepper has a bit of a go with Roger, and Roger fights back. But again, it's not like major. Trying to get my gloves off so I can actually scroll the phone here. Hi Jodie, welcome aboard. Can we pet them? Well, if you can catch them without potentially freaking them out, because that's the thing, they don't usually like being caught, so. Drew, stop putting your button away. So this is Drew. I can't see your comments at the moment, your phone's backwards. But this is Drew. And Drew, come here. Drew. If you can get them still for long enough, they usually like cuddle in, but it's early morning and they're running around trying to get their food and everything together. But she just wants out, so I'm going to let her down. You just want out, didn't you? And you're like, down the slide. Ooh, I don't know if you've seen that. The chickens are a lot easier to the chickens themselves, they actually chill out. So you pick them up and they just chill out. Why did the duck cross? I didn't get the answer to why the chicken crossed the road. I'll see if I can grab hold of a chicken. If they'll come out, the chickens have all gone back into the coop. Hey, Creamy, you gonna let me pick you up? Nope. Nope. No, all the chickens are gone. If a chicken comes back out, I'll grab a chicken, but the ducks don't want to be picked up. And I don't want to stress them out, so. Although, I can probably grab hold of Roger. He's a bit more like, if I can catch him, he doesn't mind it so much. Ah, you just fell off the side. There we go. So this is Roger, he's freaking out as well. Yes, Roger, you're my favourite, you are. You're my favourite for being cuteness. But you're not my favourite for being naughty. You could be a little bugger. It's okay, bud. It's okay. Yeah, they're not having a good pick-up day. I'm going to put them back on me. Come on the slide. The chickens have all... Hello. Chickens have all gone. They've all gone. Nope, not staying out yet. Oh, hang on. Let me see them. I was just like, watch all this too many cuties out there. Look at that. He'll be shouting things on his own because Willow's sitting, smiling. Pepper. Again, I got Pepper here. Pepper is not. Salt and Pepper are the least tame of the four that we've got. But you're the only one that's out yet, so you know. I know. You're like, put your wing away. Put your wing away. We don't want to drop you in the pond, do we? No. Don't want to drop you in the pond. Everybody's turned around now. They're all over here. She sounds evil. Who sounds evil? They do have a nice comb, don't they? I love Salt. Salt and just come through the door there. She's a leghorn, and she's insane. What's that hanging cabbage thing? That's just food for them to munch on. It is it's spring greens. Chippy, shush. So yeah, so Pepper is a tad mad. Pepper is mad, and she lays weird eggs. Salt, who's disappeared again, she's gone back in, is an escape artist and totally bonkers. They're the two mental chickens. The other two are laid back and chilled out. Have I lost any chickens? I'm assuming that's what you're saying there. Thankfully, not due to foxes. We did hear one the other night. There was one. If it wasn't in the garden, it was very close. I heard it. It woke me up. Usually, we can hear them in the distance because we're surrounded by fields, and we can usually hear them like miles away. But it was really close. So I jumped up and I got Alexa to turn the light on. There's a light in here which I can control with Alexa, so I literally got Alexa to turn the light on to hopefully scare it off, but I didn't see anything, so I don't know. But they are locked away at night, so in theory they'd be safe anywho. But we have had friends who've lost ducks and things to foxes. Does it hurt when they peck? Not if they're just pecking you. If they think your finger is a worm and they try and peck your finger, not really. It's more of a surprise than a hurt. But like Sarah over here last year was sitting on eggs. That grey one there. She was sitting on eggs, and if you got anywhere near her while she was sitting on her eggs, she would bite you and protect her eggs at all costs, and that would hurt. Chickens. Ah, they're cute. Look at them. Ah. The way they stand on one leg and walk like weirdos. Oh yeah, Salt's going to try and make her escape now, I'm sure of it. Except she doesn't think that I'm in here watching her, so let's see what happens, is it? Problem is, I can't let her escape because I can't catch her. I tried yesterday and she knocked my glasses off my face. Salt, what are you thinking? Are you pondering escaping again, or are you playing dumb? She is a naughty chicken, Jodie. She's escaped twice now. It's funny because in a live a couple of days ago, somebody asked me if they ever escaped, and I was like, no, none of them have ever escaped. They've not figured out that they may be able to get out through that little area up there. And then a day later, Salt was on the grass, eating Meg's grass seeds. The white chicken is called Salt. I think she's playing dumb. She's waiting for me to turn my back and then she'll be like, pew! Salt, put your bum away, please. That's not very pleasant. She's gonna have a dump now, I'm sure of it. Okay, so we don't really have a great deal of vet bills for the birds. The other thing is that normal vets, like for dogs, cats and guinea pigs and stuff like that, don't support or don't work with poultry and farm animals. So if we've got any problem with our birds, we've actually got to go and find a farm vet to deal with it. But thankfully, Meg's qualified. No, she's not. Right, you leave that alone. I need that. She's not qualified as a vet, but she's qualified at managing animals, so she knows a fair bit anyway. So as long as we can get the medication that's needed, she's really good at doing all of her own injections and things. So it's not so much of a problem. I've got a cable here dangling that I use to charge my phone when it starts to go flat, that uses the handle of the tripod. It's got batteries in it, and Pepper has decided she wants to eat it, so I'm trying to save that at the moment. Pepper, you're in the way. This is the plan now. You use your tail to block the view so Salt can jump out of the room. That's what it is, isn't it? You're like, I'll hide Salt with my tail. That she is, yeah. She's. We'd love Meg's Eggs to be a charity, you see. So for rescuing animals and rehabilitating them and stuff like that. So that's the end goal. We've got a long way to go. Yeah, you little beakies. Thank you, Katie, for that. That's very nice of you. Okay, Megs is back in work. She's pretty much full-time at the moment, and it's likely to be full-time for some time. So yeah. She'll be popping in and out. She'll be doing more evening lives when we show you the geese and the swan eggs that we have in the incubator. So she'll be doing lives for those, and that'll be 8 o'clock. It won't be every night, but it'll be 8 o'clock on some nights. I will let you know in this live, and Meg will put posts up and stuff when those are happening. So I'll be doing more of the morning ones, and she'll be doing the evening ones. Yes, Tyler, the male duck, is tiny in comparison to all the other ducks. And he's got that whole little man syndrome thing going on. Because he'll fight you. He's a feisty one. Look at those two there. So you had Sarah then was just pecking the feathers out of Buttercup. Is that Buttercup? I think that's Buttercup. Yeah, always talking to our hens and ducks and geese and dog. Yeah, they're like family. It's a shame they can't talk back to us. What are you doing? Pepper, you're gonna knock my camera over. Birch One, hello and welcome. Okay, the one that was swimming in the back, the one that's just climbed out now, that would be Cream. Peaches. That'd be Peaches. Cream is behind me. So there's Peaches and there's Cream. Although she looks white there, but she's more of a creamy colour. Yes, Salt's back down, yeah. Salt's pretending that she doesn't know her way out. She's like, no, I'm not going to give away my exit. Which I need to stop happening. She's having a bath, don't look. They're always in that bath. Right, we need to guess how many eggs they've produced overnight. So, we have the potential for 9. Yeah, they have the potential for 9 eggs. How many eggs do we think they've laid? 5? 4? And what age are the ducks fully grown? That's a good question. It's probably about 18 months to 2 years, I would have thought. Like fully grown, laying eggs and all that jazz. Like, yeah, it's possible. No, it wouldn't. Maybe less than that. I don't know the answer to that actually. I know they look fully grown before they lay eggs, and then they lay eggs for about 2 years and then stop. Roger, stop chasing other ducks. Oops. Hi. Okay, we've got back to the numbers. What numbers do we have? I've been reading comments and I've lost track of numbers. So we've got 5. We've got a 5 from Arush, if that's how you pronounce it. We've got 4 from Katie. We've got 6 from, is that Matilda Ford? Oh, we've got 7 from Joe94 Yeoman. And we have a 6 from Ashley. Shall we go find out how many we've got? 4 from Jodie, 5 from Sarah. I'm going to start creating a chart at some point. So we've actually got like a duck and chicken number chart. We'll have a chart for when they come out, of who comes out first, and we'll have a chart of how many eggs we get every day. 6, 3, 8. Okay, should we find out? Let's go find out. The only problem is it's full of chickens, so I'm going to pre-warn you now, it's going to be interesting in there. No, I'm in. Do I want? Yeah, I want that. Okay. Right, I'm going to open this just purely so we can see in there because it's dark otherwise. And then I got to close it again to keep it dry in there. Okay. Chickens! Oh, they're all like that. We've got Buttercup, I think, or Blossom, having a trying to lay an egg. Sorry, girly, I'm going to disturb you now. Right. Are you sitting on eggs is the question, because chances are you are. Right, we haven't got any in there. We haven't got any in there. Chances are I can see 2 in there now. Can you see them? I can see 2 in there. Oops, let me close this door. Freedom! Well, I don't know, there's 4 in there. Stop hogging all the eggs, Buttercup. Can I get in there, please? Please, pretty please. Come on. Over you go. Over you go. Thank you. Okay, so we've got 4 in here. I'm going to take them out. We can't do that. No more, no more, no more. No. So 4. Oh. Any more in it? You see any in it? I can't see any in there. Nope, none in there. Well, somebody's been sat in it though. So 4, guys, we got 4. Unless there's any lying on the floor somewhere, which anything's possible with these birds. Anything under here, guys? Anything? Nope, nope, nope. Alright, I'll keep it there a sec so I can do some poo picking. Scoop the poop and put the poop in the bucket. Scoop the poop. Scoop the poop. Scoop the poop. Scoopity scoop scoop scoop. Ow. My head. So this is always the dirtiest corner behind where you're sitting, because the perch is above this area, and they all sit on it at night to sleep, and they just constantly poop. Sleep and poop at the same time. I suppose you could call it a sloop. They've all left, they're all gone. Oh, Kris is cleaning again, we'll just leave him to it. What have I missed? What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. There's something to do with caged hens there. Not a fan of caged hens. Well, no, you wouldn't be a fan of caged hens either, would you? No, little chick. Buttercup's like, no, we like escaping. We like wandering around the garden. But soon, guys, when avian influenza has been fully lifted on the 31st of March, you can be roaming around the garden again. Whoop, whoop. Which will be lovely. Not for our grass, but lovely for the birds. You leave those eggs alone. I seen you eyeing that up. You leave them alone. No, stop it. Okay. Chickens? No, you stay there, chickens. No escaping to the garden. Not today. It's not time yet. Ooh, sorry guys, I just crashed into a wall. Right, I'm going to leave them for there. Come back for them. And I have another pair of hands. Right, we're going to pop down and clean the geese out. I'll put you down there a sec. The time is... Oh, I need to open that door, That door's going to be a problem. Let's see. Kirby, shush. There we go, buddies. You're free for the day. I'll leave you be now. Okay, that. Let's go sort the geese. The goose is out. Hey goose. Hi goose. It's like that advert from a few years ago about our dogs. Our goose. Hi goose. Right. I'll plonk you there. I'll plonk you there. Nice to go around. Here we go. Hopefully Chirpy doesn't attack you because he tends to. He's like, oh, what's this thing here that I can attack? Are your geese mean? No, not really. Chirpy depends on if he's trying to protect Willow or not. But most of the time, he's cute. Yeah, you're cute, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're not mean. Getting away though, I'll tell you that much. Hey, it's my finger bed, that's not food. I have my post thingy, please, which you're standing on. The poo pile. Food in there. Toasted. Yeah, you got food in there. You got food in there, bud. Let's check out that. Don't try and wash in the water that I'm trying to clean with. It's goose. finger, you little minx. Hey, Chirpy, that's my phone. Stop attacking the phone. I need that in one piece. I do, honestly. Sorry, guys. Just attacked you all. He's like, what's this foreign object in my bud? What is it? I'm going to move you so I can fill the pond up. You can see me because I'm right next to you now. We're in the valleys of South Wales. Yeah, if they decided to take a dislike to you, it can be a bit of a problem because their jaws are sharp and powerful. Our delivery drivers, as soon as they see him, they just drop and go. Basically, they just leave a parcel wherever it is, rain or shine, just drop and leave. I think we have more problems with delivery drivers with geese than we do with delivery drivers and dogs. But the thing is, the geese can't get to the delivery drivers, but they see them and freak out and leave. So I suppose it is what it is. Yeah. So where am I from? I'm from Wales, the valleys of South Wales, in the county of Caerphilly. It's over, push me over. No, it'll never be your dinner. Yeah, cuddles. He does love a cuddle. He also loves to then try and climb on me. He gets a bit excited then, and the cuddle moves into something else. Isn't it, Chirpy? When you start to try and climb on me, yeah, the cuddle has moved on. I know. Oh, he just stopped. Sometimes that little tiny bucket of water there, which is meant for him to eat and drink with, sometimes he tries to clean himself in it. And it's hilarious because it's the tiniest bucket of water and he's like trying to wash himself in it. have a quick look at Willow. She might yell at you though. Because she at the moment she's yelling at everybody because she's like, "You leave my little eggs alone." Even though technically she's not sitting on them, got them away of at this moment. He's like, "I'm sitting here minding my own beeswax. What are you doing popping in here?" So that's Willow. She's sitting in there. I'm not sure if she's laid another one or not, but she's in she's in protection mode, so I'm not going to pop in there and disturb her. No, don't be terrified. She can't harm you. Not from where you are. She could harm me potentially, but she's not. She's as long as you know the signs. Chippy, what are you eating in my pocket? That's my mail. Stop eating my mail. It's just as bad as a dog. Right, have I forgot to do something? There's bound to be something I've forgotten to do. I usually get inside and go, oh, I was supposed to do that. Turn the water off would be a good idea. Into an overflowing pond! Can I put this away now, Church, please? Please, please. Please. Chippy! Chippy, chippy, chippy! Chippy chips. Chippity chip chips. Don't mind me, I'm just going to plug my phone in a sec. We can look at the ceiling. Charging. Have any of you over there got the time? I got your beak. I got your beak. I got your beak. I do. I got your beak. I got your beak. I got your beak. Yeah, chickens. Well, any of them really. If they cross with you or they're trying to protect themselves or their eggs or their young, they will hiss. But Willow hisses a lot, so Willow, we're Chirpy. This one here, this boy, our beloved Chirp here. He was raised by us from an egg, from a tiny little. Well, not really from an egg, but from a gosling with splayed legs. So we had to fix his legs and teach him to walk. So he's seen us as family from the word go. So he's quite happy to chill out with us. He'll come in the house. He'll sit on the sofa on a towel because he still poops a lot. But he does. He'll come on dog walks with us. He'll stay with us wherever we go. Willow was raised by geese, so she's not so happy when we get involved. He has, yes, imprinted, that's the word. He is imprinted on us. Or we've imprinted on him, whichever way round that works. But yeah, we are the Will you leave my mail alone? You've wrecked my mail. It's my bank card. I need that. The business bank card. Yeah. But he'll come on dog walks with us without the lead. He'll just follow us everywhere. But we can't really do it as easily these days because Willow, if we take Chirp anyway without Willow, Willow will shout because she's like, "Ah, where's my Chirp gone?" Ah. So we can't really take him on a walk without Willow, and Willow won't come with us. So Willow, if we did, I think she'd leg it. You're not scared that... Alright, okay, so we only ever walk him with his two of us. So one of us is like on lookout and the other one is close by the goose. So if we see a dog come in from anywhere, and we also walk in areas where the distance, you can see really far in distance that way and you can see really far in distance that way. So there's no surprises. And if we do see any dogs coming, then we'll just walk up to Chirp and pick him up because he will let us do that, where Willow wouldn't. Willow would turn around and leg it. So like this one here, I could just literally just grab him and up he goes, you see? And obviously if you're standing up and you do it, it's a lot easier than if you're kneeling down. But he doesn't stop you doing it, so... Here, bud. No climbing on me now. We all know what that means. I know you girls sitting on eggs at the moment, but don't take your frustration out on me. Buzzards. We do have buzzards here, and we have kites, and we see them flying over quite a lot. The geese are too big, thankfully. They don't seem to be interested in the geese. In theory, I suppose they could do damage, but the geese are pretty large birds. The ducks, most of the time, the ducks are undercover. They've got a roof on their run, so the only time there's an issue is if we let them out in the garden. But then if they're out in the garden, we tend to be out here with them. The other thing is, because we're on a housing estate, like we've got cats to our left. There's 4 cats, I think, next door, and there's 2 dogs that way. I think that helps to keep the buzzards up in the air and away from our garden. That's my finger, Chirps. Is he heavy? He's not a bad weight. How heavy are you, Chirp? You're about 18 kilos, possibly. He's lighter than a bag of feed, and that's a 20 bag of feed, so 20 kilo bag of feed. But yeah, he's pretty heavy. You wouldn't want to be carrying him too far. Oh yeah. Let me get him there. You go now. Don't come back to me now. You're soaking. You're not climbing me in the air. There's no chance. Soggy goose. Go back in the pond. Go on, back in the pond. Don't mind you biting now, don't you don't catch my lip. That would hurt. Wouldn't it? It would. Yeah, I know. Me. Is that neighbours? I see something. Neighbours are not. Yeah, the neighbours are fine with them. But obviously, we try and limit the noise as much as possible because we know, well, it can be annoying, especially at 6 o'clock in the morning when a goose decides it wants to yell. That can be quite annoying. But on the flip side, the kids in the house next door tend to open the window and try and get his attention, which also makes him shout. So they self-inflict that noise sometimes. Got your nose. Oh, yeah, your nose. Yeah. Are you on? I don't know. Spell Oberyn. Is that how you spell your name? Are you on a farm or are you in a garden? Are your neighbours close by or are they like miles away in the distance? He's trying to wash in that thing again. Chirpy doesn't hiss very often. He's not too bothered by hissing. He's got to be in a really foul mood, no pun intended, to hiss. Willow hisses all the time, but Chirpy's not too bothered. Might get a flap out of him now if he comes out. He might do. The other thing we find that happens is if one of the dogs bark, it sets the goose off. If the goose shouts, it sets my dog off. If my dog barks, it sets the goose off. So we end up with a dog bark. We end up with a bark, honk, bark, bark, honk, bark. Yeah, we would love to be on a farm too. Need more space so we can have more birds. 16 incubating. You must have a seriously big incubator. Unless the eggs are tiny. I don't actually know what a Jersey. I'm assuming Jersey Giants are not tiny though, because that would be weird. Yeah, Willow's sitting on. Well, we don't actually know she's sitting on eggs. But we took the eggs away from her yesterday because she wasn't sitting on them all day long. So we thought, well, she's no longer broody. There's no point leaving them there. Because it just, potentially attracts things you don't want to attract. So we removed them. And then she's now sitting in her space again. So we don't know if she's laid another one. I need to go and find that out later, but I'm not going to do that on camera just purely because I don't want to distress. Oh, got a wing shot. I don't want to distress her too much. And I want to be as quickly and as quiet as possible. So I'll do that later, but I do need to do it. He was washing himself, that's what he was doing. He's washing his feathers, having his morning bath. That's a good word, hydrophobic. I don't actually know what that means. Basically, they've got an oil gland just above their tails. You see what he's doing there, where he's like nibbling and then rubbing his head. There's an oil gland under there, and what he'll do, he'll nibble it, squeeze the oil out, and then he'll rub it on his beak, and then he will spread it all over his feathers, which will waterproof him. So when he's in the pond washing, he doesn't get wet. For those of you that wanted to know. The biggest chickens in the world, you have 24 egg incubator. A 24 egg incubator. Yeah, so that's cool, man. The biggest chickens in the world. Do you get massive eggs out of them as well? Or are they like normal sized eggs? Oh, my knees. Goose. Chubby, what's the time? You have the time on you, Chub. Do you have a hidden watch that I don't know about? Trips, they're not looking at anything, are they? Because you're standing here with me. You were like in front of me a second ago. Oh, yeah. Can you stand somewhere where I can actually stand up straight? Chirpy chirps. It's 9:50. Thank you guys for the time. I'm gonna have to go shortly. Got to get stuff done. Always counting you guys for the time. Thank you very much. Right. We are going to take the poop bucket back to the top. If I can reach it. Chirpy, I'm afraid I'm going to have to pop off. Enjoy your alone time. He's like, no, I don't want alone time. Oh, good ducky. Ducky, just freaked you out. Sorry, Ducky. I'm going to just plonk you to there a sec while I empty this bucket. Salt is like, why are you out there and I'm in here? I'll tell Chirpy he's your favourite goose. Baby and your pom-pom hair. Okay guys, I'm going to call it the day for this for now, as I am getting a tad damp. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you again on my next live. Hope you've had fun. if you fancy more videos, we do have a YouTube channel called Meg's Eggs. Feel free to check that out. However, it's a little there's lives on there from years ago where you can see how the layout was and the birds at their younger ages. That was in 2019, so you can see them as young ones when Cream here was was a little one. So you can go and see that if you wish. I'm going to be planning to do more full 24-hour lives once I've refitted all the cameras, because they've all come down. But I'll be doing that again soon. But yeah, go and check them out, because it's quite interesting to see how the birds have changed over the last 18 months. And with that being said, have a fantastic day. I'll catch you all again soon. Thank you very much for joining me this morning, and have a good one. Bye-bye. Yeah, absolutely. I will give him a treat. No problem at all.